morning. That's right. We're hanging out here having a great time. Very interesting and a lot of things to learn. I've got Jeannie Lord joining me now along with Sarah Vaughn. And we've got two birds of prey right here. Now, Jeannie, tell me what you're holding here.
This is a red-tailed hawk, a male, and he is our educational steward on behalf of red-tailed hawks and all birds, basically. Peta is a victim of a misuse of firearms in judgment. About 9 years ago, he was shot in a township near here, the town of Adel, and as a result of BB's lodged behind of his brain, he cannot go back to the wild. So he helps us get the message out. Number one, misuse of firearms in judgment, and equally important that these are very special birds and a very necessary part of our ecosystem.
And it's actually illegal to shoot a lot of birds,
it is.
right?
They are federally protected, yes. So it's a violation on a number of levels.
Now tell us about this owl right over here.
This is a spree. A spree is a great horned owl, and interesting enough, next month the first spring babes will be arriving in Wisconsin, and one of the first are the great horned owl babies. And in March, those babes are about a couple weeks old, and our hospital, like other rehab centers around Wisconsin, will be receiving calls from the public because the young, too old and too big for the nest, will learn how to fly, and we're calling them branchers. And many times they're not quite as successful as we'd like them to be, and they'll end up on the ground. Many times they are not injured, and the parents will be there to continue to feed and protect them. So we ask the public that if they do have a sighting, to call your local rehabilitator, but don't intervene yet, because many times the parents will continue to feed. If we do feel that there's a need to intervene because there are predators in the area or it's a populated area, we can often get them back up to a branch where the parents will continue their job.
Yeah, and you said that's already going to be starting in February, so very, very soon.
Yes. In fact, the great horned owls are on their nests right now with 1 to 2 eggs. Despite the warm weather, it's still a little difficult for a parent to keep those eggs warm.
Now, one of the biggest messages that you guys are trying to get across here is that wild animals are not pets. You do not want people taking in these wild animals thinking that they're helping when really they could be hurting the animal.
Oh, most definitely. We've had cases, as other rehabbers around the state, where people have found a great horned owl or a baby red-tail and thought it was acceptable to keep it in their house. Number one, it's against the law. Number two, they don't have a right to do that. But more important, they can offset completely the prognosis and the opportunity for those birds to go back to the wild. There is no such thing as a pet wild animal.
Yeah, very interesting. Well, we're going to be hanging out here all morning long, guys. We're going to be hanging out with some more birds and even some reptiles coming up in a little bit as well. But for now, Kim, Nicole, we're going to throw it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, interesting, thanks.
The owl looks fake. It's like so beautiful.